action. Now it's Rodgers. Open man, this is Lewis. And it's a Packers touchdown. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers have taken the lead. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. The give is to Elliott. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Prescott to throw on 4th. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long. Go get it, big man.
Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
So the Cowboys now bringing the offense out there to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And
this is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Rodgers now to throw. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams there to make the grab. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Escaping the pressure right.
And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front. That's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game, and they know it helps their team.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Prescott. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Preston Smith. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception. That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now Elliott. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Prescott off play action. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead.
Now Mike McCarthy going to decide to go for 2 here.
Prescott to throw it.
And the Cowboys are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone. Proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
2nd and 10.
Prescott now. And a completion to Wilson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. A give to Elliott. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get this to Lazard. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Back 55, back 55. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Now it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. He hits Adams complete. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And it's complete to Adams. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. And he will not get there as the try for 2 is unsuccessful. And they will remain down by a point. Boy, they're down only 1 score. Still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll run with Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
Rodgers now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The left side completion to Jones. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He'll find Jones again, complete. They find some open field here. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there just before halftime. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Flush to his right. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. Touchdown. Aaron Rodgers on fire. His 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. The final shot before half for Rodgers. That's caught. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And got his man complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
From the red zone now, Prescott.
And he'll go right back to Lamb.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Here's Prescott. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for it. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And that's Elliott, complete. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Open man, this is Lewis. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. On first down, Rodgers flushed out right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 41 yards. And the Packers add on to their lead. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
Pollard to return from the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
For this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
up. And he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. On play action, Prescott.
He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
To throw again on second down. Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Prescott. That one complete, Elliott. And some room to run now. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 49 yards. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
Flush to his right. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1.
The give is to Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams there to make the grab. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
They start on the ground with Elliott.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Now Prescott.
He'll get this to Elliott.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. A first down throw for Prescott. Rolling to his right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dalton Schultz, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. Looking deep for Adams. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Damontae Kazee.
And the Cowboys are right back in this football game.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
From the gun, he'll set up to throw.
And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. 10th carry now for Elliott.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
That puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game.
So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Adrian Amos with a pick. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. But I'm hearing more and more.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, no, it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He moved from your former position senior year, strong safety.
Yeah, sometimes they get you up near the line of scrimmage, or you're trying to time up a blitz. You've got to get it right, otherwise that flag comes out and you just toss your team some yardage.
Second down, Prescott. He'll buy some time right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him. One of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the...
Touchdown! It's complete. Amari Cooper. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. They'll look to throw. Out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
anytime
right.
we have a
That's
defensive battle. But that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play. And
look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And he's into the clear. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. Rodgers on the return.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They will look to flush the memory of that pick six as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the fourth quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. Rodgers' throw taken in by Valdes-Scantling. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rodgers now on first down. Eluding the pressure, and they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. On second and a long way to go. Rodgers lets it fly deep for Cobb. He's got a man complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. Randall Cobb, 83 yards. And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown,
and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now Dak. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they've got the football, and they're already knocking on the door inside the 5 at the 30-yard line. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Now Pollard. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely fourth down territory. Time up on their side. I don't think they're going to try to get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And now off to the races to the right side. And he finally is He's out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones from 17 yards out.
And the Packers take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown.
So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And now here is another interception.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
And the Cowboys are able to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
And my goodness, another interception. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. There he goes, right side. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. Extra point try now for Crosby. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Towards the end zone for Brown. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Rodgers looking to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Man open, here is Jones. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Buying time to his left. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
Yeah, baby.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. How are they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And we are underway here on EA Sports. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Murray now. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And this one will be brought back to the 22. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4.
Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen.
Completion good for 14 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
They'll run here with Eckler. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Austin Eckler
taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chargers have taken a first quarter lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Now Murray off play action. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
6 yards left on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first down, Justin Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How they get in there and knock another one away? You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. This from 44 yards away. And Hopkins' kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here, and it adds to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
Let's go, defense.
On second and a long way to go. Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. To throw is Murray. Again, he finds Moore. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Murray and company going for it on fourth. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Murray flips this forward on the jet sweep. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Murray going to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, that's caught on the left side by Kirk. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
Murray now on first down. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. They fake the handoff. Now Murray steps away to his left. The ball comes out. A big loss on the play. That's the bad news. A consolation. They keep the football. His face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Herbert on first down now. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Buda Baker with a pick. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
To throw again on second down, Murray. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up third down. Murray going to try to throw on third down. He'll swing that out to Edmonds. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
7 yards, the pickup there.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On 1st and 10, Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Herbert dancing, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On third down, here's Eckler. Finding room at the 30. Room here to run. The 40. 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Well, CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. And that deserves a couple exclamation points. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes our score 17-0.
Chargers 17, Cardinals nothing.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. On the screen, this is Edmonds. That catch good for only a couple. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. They'll roll him out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
This is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zach Ertz in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Cardinals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
Here's the All-Pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football at State Farm Stadium. And for the call, let's head back out to Glendale and hand it over to Brandon Gaudin.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Andre Roberts now to return it.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Running on first down, Eckler. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And some room to maneuver. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. They snap it to Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Flushed out right. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. From the 38, Murray. Looking deep for his tight end Ertz. And got his man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. Escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Chris Harris with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to get the football back at their own 17.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Zach Ertz has it complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 1st down, Murray.
They'll get this to his running back, Edmonds.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray eluding the pressure right. And he goes out of bounds without getting rid of it. A big, big loss there. And it goes down as a sack as well. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he finds his tight end, it's Ertz. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one, 31 yards. Murray now on 1st down, sliding out of the pocket. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Kaiser White.
And the Chargers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And that's into the hands of Eckler.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 151 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Hopkins with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Rolling to his right. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. They'll run here with Conner. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Prater for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A handoff, it's Eckler. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. On the give, this is Eckler.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line. Yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 51 yards. And the Chargers use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and, oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. He'll buy some time right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there for Arizona. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing now is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Chargers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, "Here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion."
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And this is caught, and he takes it in for the final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. This is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease, romped home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. It'd be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't they?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to spoil that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there. But think about how wide open things are now because this crowd didn't expect this.
No.
So they went back to the tailgate and said, let's go eat. This one isn't any fun for us.
Yeah, they took the drama out of this one pretty early on.
Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Rodgers on the return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Rodgers now on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers.
And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the run. That means the offense has to devise different ways to get the ball in the hands of their guy out of the backfield. Find open space, let him run, and big things can happen, and they did right there.
And if you look at the next-gen stats, you'll see that he topped out at an even 21 miles an hour.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. From the gun, here's Stafford. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers.
And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there on the screen pass. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Stafford going to give this to Akers.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. Stafford. misses it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. On fourth down, Stafford. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It's Preston Smith who gets the sack there.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Looking for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
They snap it to Stafford. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. On first down, Akers looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. 6-0 our score after one. Here's second and 10. Stafford now to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Here we go on fourth. Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Van Jefferson there to make the grab. And the Rams have tied the game with the extra point to come. Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And he won't be able to get the throw off. He's sacked. And you have to wonder why they went for it there. It remains a tie game. So back even at 6 kicks away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Flush to his right. Caught on the right side by Adams. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he goes out right around the 39. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. Being chased out left. Hard throw, incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll run on first down. Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Stafford. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. The Rams on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. And this one's high, but not very far.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
And the Packers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
From the 16, Rodgers throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Adams, and he'll be out of bounds right around the 20.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catch.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Gardner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. And they will run it with Michel. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going to play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Bryson Hopkins punching it in from a yard away.
And the Rams on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
So the call is made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers escaping the pressure right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Rodgers now on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers forced out to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. Flush to his right. Open man, here is Cobb. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And again, it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Ouch. Could have been a game-tying touchdown. They'll have to hold on that at least for now.
Ouch in a big way. Like ripping the Band-Aid off there. Can they let the sting subside and come back and get it done?
Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
These 2 teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Gaudin.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
Stafford escaping the pressure right. He's going to go up top for the end zone.
And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll run for it with Akers. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. They remain perfect in this game on fourth down conversion, CD. They're 4 of 4.
And Brandon, it looks like they're taking a lot of chances here, but these are calculated gambles. They feel like they've had something planned, something set based on what they've seen on tape that they can go ahead and exploit.
Five yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup. It brings up 2nd and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. Sony Michel. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went into the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency.